big Leerio Garrick. That's gonna be delicious. Not even 5 minutes into diving KZN this happened. I've travelled from sunrise to sunset, all the way up the coast of South Africa. And now we're going for our first dive. And there's a sardine run going on right now, so I think I might get a fish. I'm a little bit scared. I don't really know where I'm going. I've got some advice, but advice is only advice until you shoot a fish. So let's see if we can get one. So I messaged some of you guys in KZN, and you told me to dive at Rocky Bay. And when I got there, things were looking good. It's glorious blue, kind of big, wavy, scary KZN water. Sweet, I'll see you out there. Well, here comes a diver. Maybe ask him how to get in and out without dying. Howsit? What do you think the best way to get out is here? Yeah, I was going to copy what you did now. I was going to go that way and then go back, but I don't know.
I've got time.
Yeah.
That's why I was hardly in, you know.
Yeah. That's a bit scary, yeah.
The edge of that rock.
I'm gonna just try get a gap and go.
Yeah. Man, just a lot of pushing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well.
Might be lucky. I saw big stuff this morning.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Lekker. Sure. So I might get something if I can get out.
No, getting out is not too bad.
Great.
It's like hanging there.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Let's see what this is all about.
The swell was much bigger than I was ever experienced, but I made it out okay.
Okay. Kinda made it on scratch.
I could not say the same for when I got out of the water. Stick around to see what happens. As soon as I loaded my gun, basically just getting past the back line, this happened. I turned my camera off and had to turn it back on real quick. I missed. Or did I? By some stroke of luck, I hit a fish in the back of the school. And my story is that I was aiming at it the whole time, and that's the fish I meant to shoot. And I'm going to stick with that story. But you know what really happened.
We're shot very bad.
This fish took off like crazy. For some reason, the shot placement was terrible, I don't know why. And at this moment, I realized that this fish was a big fish. So I decided to just let it run and not to let this bad shot come out. I swam down to see if I could get close to it, but this fish had a lot of gas in it. Slowly trying to reel it back in, but not putting too much pressure, I fought the fish at the bottom. It wasn't giving up just yet, so I went back to the surface to fight it from above. Slowly it came closer and closer to me, and I thought I could maybe grab the tail here. No chance. You can see that spear is barely holding, with the flopper just sticking out. I had to play this carefully. Missing a tail grab, I thought the opportunity was gone. Another tail grab slipped through my hands, so I decided to just bear hug this beast and wrestle it to the surface. Not the most conventional way, but hey, it worked for me. As you can hear, I was so stoked to get myself this fish. We barely ever get these fish back home, so to see one, let alone shoot a big one, is so awesome.
5 minutes into diving KZN, this happens.
Later on this trip, I'd realized there's quite a few of these guys around, but for me, in this moment, it was amazing. Here we go for our second dive of the day, where I was hoping to get myself a reef fish. I was very much in the thick of the swell here, getting chucked around. You can see the sand and the water just getting thrown everywhere. But I managed to find this crevice full of crayfish. It was actually incredible. I'd never seen so many in my life. This is the East Coast rock lobster, which is different from the West Coast one, and it's the one we actually get back home. Unlike the West Coast lobster, these guys you can take year round, and they're amazing to eat.
We've had so many crayfish. What the hell? I don't think I'm going to take one. There's one big one. That's amazing. I've never seen so many crayfish in one spot.
On this day, I decided not to take one because I already had more than enough food on my stringer. But I did find this lure, and I decided to take it out. It's just one of those things that can be a hazard if you don't see it and you end up getting hooked on the bottom. So by doing this, I'm not only cleaning the ocean, but I'm also helping out other divers. Stay safe, guys.
Cool. That's that.
I was still incredibly stoked coming back in. But that high would soon become a low when I saw the waves I had to go through to get back in. And actually, I didn't really see them every time. So I ended up getting tossed around like a man in a washing machine. But don't worry, it's chilled. Coming back's not that hard, apparently. It's not like you get pounded against the rocks of Rocky Bay, which is even harder when you have a 12 kg leery on your back. But hey, I flopped around like a kook in the waves, and eventually, with a couple of bruises, I managed to get out. And at this point, I thought I was all cool. But my journey was far from over. Let's just say that sea legs over slippery rocks is not a good combo.
Boy. There we are. My word. Woo. Successful dive, first dive in KZN. Rod and roller. Carbon timberline. Shot like magic.
You saw it with your own eyes. The gun shot like magic. Hitting a fish even when you miss a fish.
It's just too easy here. Not even 5 minutes into the water. Got this monster. Big Leery or Garrick. That's gonna be delicious.
But what is a good dive without a victory lap? I had several people say well done to me, and it was quite a fun little adventure.
I put up a very good fight because I put a bad shot in it. So like fought like heck. Yeah. I think yeah, they more called a Garrick. They call it a Garrick or a Leervis. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, of course. It's the only way I can hold it, so. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Appreciate it. Hi. This Leervis, Garrick. Yeah. There are lots out there. Hopefully you guys can catch one. No. I'll keep it, sure. Thank you, cheers. Garrick. No, I'm gonna keep it.
How much?
I don't know how much it weighs.
Such a beautiful fish.
Take a photo here.
You should have taken the photo and released it.
Take a photo here.
What should I shoot and release? No, I'm gonna keep it. I'm only here for a week, so yeah.
Oh, you're not from around?
No, I'm from Port Elizabeth.
Oh, okay.
Great. When are you leaving back?
All the way from Quebec.
In a while, like a week.
Oh, okay. Leave this with us. Tomorrow you go get that.
No.
Well done.
Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Well, that concludes my first dive in KZN. You guys have it easy here. I'm telling you now. I was in the water for 5 minutes. I shot a 10 kg leery. So stoked. What? It makes it all worth it. Makes that whole 13-14 hour trip worth it. Stoked.
But it's not over yet. day 2 has to be some of the most incredible diving I've ever seen, and some of the worst diving I've ever done. Stay tuned.
Nice, dude. Well done.
My name is Tok. You've been watching the Ocean Channel.
Duck stacked again.